Hello and welcome to 3 Minutes. Christ calls us to care for the least of our brothers and sisters. But how does the Catholic Church aid the poor, the marginalized in our society? With us today is Ralph McCloud, who's going to tell us one way this is being done. Welcome, Ralph.
Thank you, Helen. The Catholic Campaign for Human Development is one of those ways. The campaign is funded and sponsored by the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops and is funded by the generosity of Catholics throughout the country. A collection is coming up this November where Catholics will have an opportunity to participate in the lives of folks across the country. The campaign has been around for 40 years and has tremendous success in elevating people out of poverty.
Could you tell us about some of the projects that are being funded?
Sure. One of my favorite is one down in New Orleans, Cafe Reconcile. It's an organization that trains young people, troubled young people who are having difficulty either in school or behavior, to come in and learn everything about the restaurant business that you could possibly think of. I mean, from the back of the house to hostessing and hostesses. And they do everything, and they train them in a way that allows them to be credentialed in the restaurant industry, the hospitality industry in New Orleans, and they're able to make gainful livings for themselves and their families.
That's wonderful. Now, I know that you give grants out to a wide variety of community organizations that are in our country, but how do you discern which one gets funded?
Sure. It's a very long process. We invite them to send in an application. We work in collaboration with the local dioceses, conversation and site visits, and as well as the capacity to be able to do what they say that they're going to do. Ultimately, a bishops committee, a subcommittee of bishops, comes and has an opportunity to discuss them and make the final decision.
Now, some of these people who do come forward are not only just Catholic organizations, but sometimes they're interfaith community organizations that are caring for the poor.
Sure. We encourage organizations to come together, organizations of like-minded folks who have a concern about a particular issue that's keeping people in poverty, come together, have conversations, get to know each other, participate in the public realm, and have a profound impact on folks to make their lives better.
And the work of the Catholic Campaign for Human Development, as you say, has been long, or more than 40 years. You have a wonderful website. Could you tell us a little bit more about the information that people could find out?
Sure. You can find out obviously about the grant process and how to apply for grants, but you can also learn specifics about poverty. We have a Poverty USA website that we've launched that will allow folks to see where the largest pockets of poverty are and what some of the root causes are of poverty, as well as what are some of the success stories where communities have come together and pulled themselves out.
Well, there are a lot of success stories for the Catholic Campaign for Human Development. Thank you, Ralph, for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining us for 3 Minutes. See you next time.